What's up, everyone? It is the Scaredy Cat Guide with another quick tip. Mitchell J here, talking about cost versus monthly payment. So primarily we talk about investing, real estate investing, and when it comes to owning rental property, in a way I'm less concerned about the overall cost of a mortgage because the rent payments are paying that mortgage down. So as long as my cash on cash is acceptable, it meets my returns that I desire, then it's kind of good to go. So I don't mind the overall cost of a mortgage on a rental property since I'm not essentially holding that as a liability. It's more of an asset. The rent payments are paying down that mortgage and creating wealth for me. So in that instance, not the biggest deal. But when we're talking about things that are more liabilities, like even your personal residence or buying a car, the loan that you take, the mortgage that you take, the auto loan that you take, that in the end is your total cost. And a lot of people focus on the monthly payment of something as opposed to the total cost. And honestly, it's a poor person's mindset because you are cutting into your potential net worth that much more. You're cutting into the ability to save that much more and just create financial freedom and create more financial abundance for yourself and your family. So to use the most simple example, car buying. When you buy a car, the salesman is always pushing what monthly amount can you afford, and then they try and find a car they can put you into and put you in the best possible car for that payment. But how much is that car actually costing you? Because the bottom line is, if you can afford a $400 a month payment and you're taking a 7-year loan on a car at whatever interest rate, you're going to end up spending a lot more on that car. So let's say it's a $25,000 car, and when it's all said and done, you end up spending $45,000 on it. Think about that. It's kind of insane. I mean, who cares if it's only $400 a month if you're paying, almost twice as much for the car than the purchase price? It doesn't make much sense to me. And I think it is a big negative on building wealth. So just same thing with like your mortgage on your primary residence. There's the 15-year mortgage, there's the 30-year mortgage, and it's like, oh, great, we can do a 30-year, the payment is X amount, because we can't afford a 15-year mortgage at this price point. But how much more is that house now costing you because you're paying interest on it for 30 years instead of 15? It's worth looking at to see how much it's going to cost in the end, and just kind of add it up and see if it makes sense to you and if you're comfortable with that. So pay mind to when you're looking at total cost versus payment when it comes to things that are more so liabilities or things that you're going to be paying yourself out of your own pocket, because that's when it makes a real difference. And that's the quick tip for this video. We'll see you on the next one. Cat is out.